What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have a question from Derek Ongro, and he wants us to do a tier list for all of the live action Jokers. So that's what we're going to be doing today. If you guys have any ideas for future tier lists or reactions, or you want to hear my opinion on a certain video or something like that, let me know in the comments below, because if I use your suggestion, I will give you a shout out just like I gave Derek. So with that said, let's check out our categories. As usual, we have amazing, we have good, we have okay, we have bad, and we have booty. Okay, let's jump in with our very first Joker, the very first live action Joker. For me, I haven't seen this movie in a long time, so it's been a while, but I will tell you this. I remember him being very interesting. However, while I do think at the time I could understand like why he'd be more scary, I think now, especially when you compare it to the more modern takes of the Joker, I think he'd just be considered okay. Maybe like a low okay. Not bad, because I think every Joker for the most part does the Joker very well. But if we're comparing them against the other ones, especially the ones that came after it, he was kind of the template, right? He was the starting point, and then the next Joker kind of took from him and did his own thing, and the next Joker took from him and did his own thing. So I think it's okay to put the very first Joker as the okay point. I'd understand an argument for good. I'd also understand an argument for bad. But like I said, if we're comparing all of the live action Jokers, he's just not as good as some later ones, which is fine, because like I said, he was the first. It's okay that the ones that came after him were better, because they should be better, right? So with that said, let's jump on the next one. Jack Nicholson's Joker. I actually just rewatched the Batman movie like 2 days ago, and I think he is good. I definitely think there's another Joker on here that is better than him, but I do understand the argument for why some would consider him to be the true template. Like I mentioned about how the older one was the actual template. I guess looking back to what I just said, while the original Joker, yes, he kind of brought it to live action. He showed everyone that it could be done. Jack Nicholson then made the template off of what he showed, if that makes sense. So, and then everyone just kind of started from where Jack Nicholson was, and then of course Heath Ledger, and then on and so forth, and what have you. So that's kind of how it goes. I think he's a very good Joker. He's sinister. I think that he is very scary, but he also feels a little too Tim Burton-y, which is fine. You know, for a Tim Burton movie, I'm watching that movie, I'm like, this is pure Tim Burton. It's great, don't get me wrong, it's a great Tim Burton film, but it's pure Tim Burton. So there's a part of you that's like, oh, this Joker, he's pretty scary. But then there's also that little part in your brain, because he's so extra, it pulls you out. It makes you kind of look at him and go, he's not as scary, because I can tell this is a comic book movie. And yeah, I know every comic book movie is a comic book movie. He's definitely more of a cartoony type of Joker compared to some of the ones we get later. For me, I think the Joker needs a little bit of cartoon to him, obviously, but also there needs to be that just scary, sadistic realism to him. So with that said, I'm going to save Heath Ledger till the very end, because that's the one I want to talk about most. So we're going to keep on going with this list so far. Okay, so the next one, this is from the Gotham TV show, I believe. I did not watch Gotham, so I can't really say whether he's good or not. But I can say that I think from the previews I saw of him, he looked okay. From what I've seen and what I've heard from other people, he does a good job. So I'm going to put him in the okay for now. And I think this is the same thing. I think there's another Joker in Gotham, if not mistaken. I remember my buddy who watched Gotham was like, there's like 3 Jokers in this, and I think this is another one. He looks pretty creepy, so he sells it on that, but I don't know how his performance was, so I'm going to put him somewhere on the same place as this. I bet he's good, but for me, I'm just going to have to go off the base of what he looks like. I think he looks okay. I think maybe a little too much, but for what the Joker is, I think it's okay. It's a TV show. I'm going to put it there. Now let's get to the 3 last juicy ones. Jared Leto's Joker. The problem with Jared Leto's Joker is not Jared Leto. The true problem with Jared Leto's Joker is that Jared Leto never got the chance to go all out with it. He never got a chance to get a good script. He never got a chance to get some good dialogue and to really sell himself as the Joker. So like for me, I want to be able to put him in amazing. I feel like he has the potential for what they were going to initially set up for him. He had the potential to be amazing. He had the potential to beat Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger. But for me, I think he is just okay. Some people might put him in bad, and I'd understand that argument. I'd even understand if you were going to put him in booty, because he really didn't do anything. But for me, while I don't mind his look, for me, he is the Joker who did not get the proper ability to kind of shine. And because of that, I'm going to put him in okay. But like I said, I'd understand if he was going to be bad. But there's just a part of me that just feels like this Joker was going to be at least good. And he never got a chance to shine. So because of that, I'm putting him in okay. It's kind of cheating, but you know what? It's the way it is. It's my list. You make your own list. Oh man, I'm probably getting so much hate in the comments right now, but bring it on. All right, next one we have Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, and I think he's good. I'm gonna probably put him behind Jack Nicholson. The only reason is because this movie makes the Joker more of like an anti-hero villain. You know, I feel more for him, and his reasonings for why he does what he does is much more apparent. Yes, he's creepy, he's out there, but he also seems like if you were to appeal to his humanity, he would be nice to you. Where like the other Jokers on this list, they're just mean. Like, you could appeal to their humanity, you could be nice to them, you could get them on your side, and they could still shoot you, and they won't even care. So that's like one of the biggest points about what makes Joker Joker. Do I respect his adaptation? Yes. But Joaquin Phoenix is not the Joker that we know. Now here's the thing, I do hear that they're going to be making a sequel to this movie, and then that might dip further into his, you know, sadistic ways, and we'll eventually see the more darker, you know, wants to watch the world burn Joker. But for right now, he's still good. I think he's a very solid character, and that's why I'm putting him up here. While the other characters here are more of like the sadistic type characters, and that's why they're at least okay. For me, Joaquin is, wow, he definitely has some issues. You know, it's more of the character development and his story that makes me want to put him up higher. But like I said in the beginning, this is all of the Jokers ranking against each other. You know, they're all battling for the top spot. And he's just not the Joker. That's not the character of the Joker. At least not yet. Maybe we'll see later down the line. But right now, that's not the Joker. All right, guys. Now we come to the last Joker, Heath Ledger. And guys, Heath Ledger's Joker is booty. It is straight up trash. I don't get why anyone likes it. It's the worst. Okay, guys, you guys know I'm joking. It's amazing. Where else would I put this? This is the best Joker adaptation we have gotten so far. I would understand if maybe someone wanted to say Joaquin's Joker was better or put Jack Nicholson up there. But for me, Heath Ledger is the best Joker overall. He has the best dynamics with the hero, in my opinion. He has the overall just scariest presence. He feels like, at least for me, the most realistic Joker. Like if there was going to be a Joker in real life, someone would be just like him. And what I mentioned about how the Joker would be like your friend, or you can be nice to him, this is the type of Joker you just cannot be friends with. You know, you just get away from him. There's nothing you can do. You can either kill him or you just get away. There's nothing you can do to get him on your good side. He's going to use you for all of your worth until your worth has run out, and then he's going to kill you, and then he's not even going to think twice about it. That's just how it is. So for me, that is what makes the Joker, and that is why Heath Ledger is an amazing Joker, because he embodies what the Joker represents: chaos. So yeah, that's just my opinion anyways. Well, what do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? How would you rank these? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any cool ideas for future tier lists or reaction videos or whatever, let me know in the comments below, and if I use your suggestion, I will give you a shout out in that video. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.